Let's know about Indira Gandhi. Indira Priyadarshi Gandhi, born on 19 November 1917 and died on 31st October 1984, was an Indian politician and stateswoman who served as the Prime Minister of India from 1966 to 1977 and again from 1980 until her assassination in 1984. She was India's first and to date only female prime minister and a central figure in Indian politics as the leader of the Indian National Congress (INC). She was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India and the mother of Rajiv Gandhi, who succeeded her in office as the country's sixth Prime Minister. Gandhi's cumulative tenure of 15 years and 350 days makes her the second longest serving Indian Prime Minister after her father. Henry Kissinger described her as an "iron lady", a nickname that became associated with her tough personality. During Nehru's premiership from 1947 to 1964, Gandhi was his hostess and accompanied him on his numerous foreign trips. In 1959, she played a part in the dissolution of the communist-led Kerala state government as the president of the Indian National Congress, otherwise a ceremonial position to which she was elected earlier that year. Lal Bahadur Shastri, who had succeeded Nehru as Prime Minister upon his death in 1964, appointed her Minister of Information and Broadcasting in his government. The same year, she was elected to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Indian Parliament. After Shastri's sudden death in January 1966, Gandhi defeated her rival Morarji Desai in the INC's parliamentary leadership election to become leader and also succeeded Shastri as prime minister. She led the Congress to victory in two subsequent elections, starting with the 1967 general election in which she was first elected to the lower house of the Indian Parliament, the Lok Sabha. In 1971, her party secured its first landslide victory since her state of emergency she implemented. She faced massive anti-incumbency sentiment, causing the INC to lose the 1977 election, the first time in the history of India to happen so. She even lost her own parliamentary constituency. However, due to her portrayal as a strong leader and the weak governance of the Janata Party, her party won the next election by a landslide with her return to the premiership. As Prime Minister, Gandhi was known for her uncompromising political stances and centralization of power within the executive branch. In 1967, he headed a military conflict with China in which India repelled Chinese incursions into the Himalayas. In 1971, she went to the a war with Pakistan in support of the independence movement and War of Independence in East Pakistan, which resulted in an Indian victory and the independence of Bangladesh, as well as increasing India's influence to the point where it became the sole regional power in South Asia. She played a crucial role in initiating India's first successful nuclear weapon test in 1974. Her role saw India grow closer to the Soviet Union by signing a friendship treaty in 1971, with India receiving military, financial, and diplomatic support from the Soviet Union during its conflict with Pakistan in the same year. Though India was at the forefront of the non-aligned movement, Gandhi made it one of the Soviet Union's closest allies in Asia, each often supporting the other in proxy wars and at the United Nations. responding to the separatist tendencies and a call for revolution, she instituted a state of emergency from 1975 to 1977, during which she ruled by a decree and basic civil liberties were suspended and the press was censored. Several human rights violations were reported from this period. She faced the growth Sikh separatism movement throughout her fourth premiership. In response, she ordered Operation Blue Star, which involved military action in the Golden Temple and killed hundreds of Sikhs. On 31st October 1984, she was assassinated by two of her bodyguards, both of whom were Sikh nationalities, seeking retribution for the events at the temple. Gandhi is remembered as the most powerful woman in the world during her tenure. Her supporters cite her leadership during victories over geopolitical rivals China and Pakistan, the Green Revolution, a growing economy in the early 1980s, and her anti-poverty campaign that led her to be known as Mother Indira, a pun of Mother India. Among the country's poor and rural classes, critics note her cult of personality and authoritarian rule of India during the emergency. In 1999, she was named Woman of the Millennium in an online poll organized by the BBC. In 2020, she was named by Time magazine among the 100 women who define the past century as counterparts to the magazine's previous choices for the Man of the Year. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe for Deepnata.